So I've written my hook, which is the context that I'm giving about the theme. Now I need to write my context that is the background knowledge about the books. So first I want to tell my reader that I'm talking about two different books. So I'm going to say in both texts, we see this theme developed. Now, I need to include some big picture items about this book. Remember, your reader might not have read this book. So I know I'm going to have to include the title and the author, but what else do I need to include? I'm going to brainstorm down here. So I know that this is about a murder trial. I know that there are 12 jurors who are deciding the verdict, guilty or not. And I know that one juror 10 is the one who's really prejudiced. Okay, so now that I have an idea in my head of what this book's about, I can type my context. So I'm going to start with the author. In 12 Angry Men, a play by Reginald Rose, a young man is on trial for murder. Okay, so I did that one, and now I'm going to work on the next part. There are 12 jurors who are deliberating on the verdict. Okay? One juror in particular is very biased towards the defendant, making it near impossible to give a fair vote. And check my spelling. Okay. So now I have all the parts of the context that's big picture about my book. But there's another book too, right? So I'm going to get you started on it, and then I'd like you to finish that context. In Those Who Don't, an excerpt of House on Mango Street, a novel by Sandra Cisneros. A young girl tells us about outsiders coming to her neighborhood. All right, so I've written one sentence that includes the title and the author and a brief overview of the narrator, but I'd like you to include another sentence or two about that text before moving on to your thesis. All right, go ahead.